Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 2 of Future, and this one is titled Devastated. How is work going, Kirishima? Shoto asked, turning his attention to the spiky redhead as he sat down next to him. Work? Oh, work, yes, fine. Fine. How is it going for you? Kiri asked hurriedly before taking a sip of his drink. Fine, thank you, he replied. I met an American hero at our wedding last year. He glanced lovingly at his wife, the boyfriend of Momo Yaoyorozu, Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers? Kami interjected. That name sounds familiar. Where have I heard that before? He's Captain America, dunce face. Bakugou snorted. The American version of All Might. No known drawbacks to his quirk. So you're working with Captain America? Kirishima asked, turning back to Shoto. That's pretty awesome, bro. Super manly. I am not working side by side with him, but I am an affiliate to the team, Shoto said, leaning forward on the table. He came and spoke with me seriously about the position after the invasion last year. Invasion? Kami asked, tilting his head. Yeah, an invasion by the army of mutant quirk users, Bakugou said. It was all over the news. How did you not see it? Oh, that one. Yeah, I saw it, Kami said, remembering the event. That was a badass fight, man. But how is Captain America's shield so strong? That would be because of Momo, Shoto said with a sly smile, pulling at the corner of his mouth. She was part of the team who developed it. She worked with a hidden civilization deep in the heart of Africa. Oh, interesting, Kirishima said, intrigued by the whole story. And what about you, Bakugou? What have you been up to, bro? He said, turning his attention to the angry blonde. Working. That's it, Bakugou grunted. Nothing exciting. Kiri shrugged and smiled. Can't be exciting all the time, I guess. Just then Kiri's phone rang. It was you. Oh, sorry guys, excuse me, I have to take this, he said abruptly, his facial expression going from cheerful to worried immediately. Hey, Ikki, are you okay? Kiri asked the minute that he pressed the answer call and put the phone to his ear, hurriedly leaving the table with his friends looking on with a variation of mildly perplexed looks on each. Sharky? Your shaky voice came through the receiver. I'm being taken to hospital. Okay, gorgeous, don't worry, I'm coming, Kiri said soothingly. Which hospital? You told him which one, and he told you that he'd be on his way. I'm so sorry, guys, I have to leave, Kirishima said to the rest of the table as soon as he approached it again. No one asked why. They could see something was wrong. They excused him and he left, Bakugou's angry, concerned eyes following his retreating form all the way to the door. He was low-key worried for his friend, but would call Kiri later to make sure he was okay. Kiri drove as quickly and safely as he could to the hospital, asking at reception for directions to where you'd been taken. He was directed to surgery. You'd already been taken in to the operating room when he got there, and he paced nervously back and forth outside the surgery doors waiting for a nursing staff or doctor to come out. The hours ticked by and finally a doctor exited the operation room and into the hall. Doctor! Kirishima shouted, jumping up from his seat and racing down the hall. Doctor, I'm so sorry, forgive me. Is my wife in there? The doctor looked at him a moment. Your wife? Yes, sir, Yin Kirishima, he said, his eyes pleading with the doctor to remember you. Ah, yes. We've just finished the selective reduction procedure, the doctor said, smiling. All has gone well, Red Riot. Your wife will be coming out soon. Sir, may I go in? Kiri asked softly. I'm sorry, Red Riot, the doctor said, shaking his head. It's a sterile environment in there, and you're not prepped. She'll be coming out shortly. They're just finishing up. Kiri nodded reluctantly and thanked the doctor again, returning his attention to the doors. As the doctor turned and walked down the hall, Kiri walked back to the operation doors and waited. He was praying that you would be okay. What about the baby? Was the baby okay? He swallowed thickly. A few minutes later you were wheeled out on the bed. You had tears in your eyes and he rushed to your side, holding your hand as the orderly pushed your bed down to the recovery ward. Nothing was said between you two. Ikki? Kiri whispered softly once you were in the room alone together. Are you okay? You rolled your head to the side and shook it slowly. What's wrong, baby? Are you in pain? He asked again, worry lacing his voice. No, you croaked. The baby. Tears welled up more in your eyes, and your bottom lip quivered. "What about the baby?" he replied, the lump in his throat almost choking his words. His brow furrowed in an attempt to stop himself from crying as well. "I didn't make it," you choked out, bursting into tears. Kiri broke down, sobbing just as hard as you were. He reached over the side of the bed rail and embraced you gently, the two of you sobbing uncontrollably. A nurse came in to do a check-up on you, but backed away quietly when she saw you both having a moment together. She walked back down to the reception and asked for the clerk to ring for the doctor. "Bed 9, Yin Kirishima. I think the doctor needs to come down here and explain the situation immediately. Her and her husband are in tears." The clerk nodded and rang for the doctor. "Iki, I love you so much. I'm just glad I still have you. It's okay. We could try again. We'll do whatever you want to do," Kirishima said through tears to you, holding your face in his hands. His heart was breaking seeing you like this. It was also breaking knowing that he had lost the baby as well. "Mrs. Kirishima," the doctor's voice called as he entered the room. "How are you feeling?" The look on both your and Kiri's faces said it all. You didn't say anything, you just looked at the men. "Mr. and Mrs. Kirishima, you still have a live and well baby. Let me explain what happened," the doctor said gently. If that isn't the biggest psych to the end of a chapter, I don't know what is. Stay tuned for next chapter, chapter 3, coming tomorrow.